live on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special in the booth. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A make shot always sets the right tone before the game.
All the work that's gone into this game about to be on full display here tonight. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George. Now that's a contest. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Paul George. And the Lakers with the rebound. To Davis. Fires the three. Missed it. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
To Cousins. Oh. Nice find for the basket. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
To Davis. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Down the lane to lay it in.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Never dare Patrick Beverly. It's a wide open three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there and trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Cousins. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Williams. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
James to Cousins. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Beverly into the front court. 14-10 the score. And the rebound pulled down by Davis. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Danny Green. Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Leonard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Kawhi Leonard, huge block. LeBron James. 3 for 4. Good start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
15-footer at the buzzer. Final shot of the period. Almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To James. Rises for the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
It's good, and one.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LBJ. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Caldwell Pope. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. To Paul George. Oh, he had it. Across the timeline comes James. All tied up. 1 minute gone by here in the second quarter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he can't convert the free throw. To Williams. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Davis to James. Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
No good. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. James. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Williams across the timeline. Down 4. Lou Williams. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Kyle Kuzma, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
George knocks down the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Lakers at the controls right now. James. Curling inside. James. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here's Davis. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Paul George. He's now 4 for 6.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 21, Patrick Beverly. Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 15, Marcus Cousins. 2 minutes left.
The jumper's off the mark. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
LeBron with it up top. Down by 1. From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the players.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Shot from the lane won't go. And Cousins throwing it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Leonard buries the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
James, tough matchup against George. Doesn't get the bounce.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Caldwell Pope. Cousins gets it in the left corner. Cleaning the offensive glass. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. From 18 feet at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. George buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And he missed the free throw. It goes down.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
LeBron into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. To Danny Green. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Leonard, and he hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Off the iron, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here's LeBron for 2. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To Leonard. To George. 4-3. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Don't forget, fans, you can present your ticket stub at any participating Bunsville Burgers restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Bunsville Burgers, where the grill is magic.
It's James. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And stuffs it home.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Smothering D. To Kyle Kuzma. From long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Passed it off. George, he has certainly been on